Alright, so it's officially been 7 days and I can finally talk about Descendants Wicked Wonderland. I've been wanting to talk about this movie, but I wanted to give people a chance to watch it. And let me just tell you what I think of it. I love it. Something you should know about me, I love musicals of all kinds. Am I too old to be watching these musicals? Probably. I'm almost 30 years old. But I love them. I love fairy tales, I love musicals, and this is like the perfect combination. I know a lot of people keep saying, oh well, Descendants ended with 3. No, it didn't. You're just allergic to fun. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to criticize it at every turn. Some of the main complaints I'm seeing about this movie are that Red was selfish, that she should have reverted the timeline, that this was not fair to Maddox. But this world, this new timeline, is better for everyone, Maddox and Max included. Yes, Maddox was sent off to the Isle. Yes, he went mad. But in the original timeline, he lived under constant threat of decapitation. Wonderland was sealed off. People were actually dying. Like, off with their heads really did mean off with their heads. This is the better option for everyone. I loved seeing a good Bridget, because after meeting that pink princess in Rise of Red, there's no way you're not rooting for her. She was sweet, she was adorable. It's good to see her be kind as she grows up. I loved that, and I loved seeing her friendship with Ella. I loved the duet between Brandy and Rita. I think it was awesome. I loved every part of this movie. It was a lot of fun. There were too many characters. We know that, but the writers were aware of that as well. They kept sending Robbie and Felix away on random side quests because of it. But I love the dynamics between every character. I know some people think Chloe was being quite dramatic by turning evil because her best friend of 4 days betrayed her. She didn't really betray her, she used her as bait, which she would have done in the last movie as well. And you'd think she'd know that, but I feel like part of the reason that she went off and started singing about being heartless is that her subconscious was affecting her. In this new timeline, she and Red would have been friends since childhood, because Cinderella and the Queen of Hearts never stopped being friends. That means they grew up together and they were childhood friends. I do think eventually they will get every memory of this new timeline back. We saw a glimpse of that when Red remembered Pink, and I think we will see more of that in the next movie. I loved every new dynamic, including Luis and Red. With Luis, I have one bone to pick. That is not how the gifts in Encanto works. They're not hereditary. He should not have super strength because Luisa has super strength. He should have gotten his own new gift. But I'm guessing they did that because they didn't want to overcomplicate it and they wanted him to have super strength. Some people said they should make him the son of Hercules, but I don't think that makes sense because I think they might actually want to make Zeus Red's father. I know that might not make sense to a lot of people, but it's a theory that's been going around for a bit, and I kind of agree. I think that would be a great idea. And if they did that, well, then there's no Hercules. Maybe they just wanted a guy with super strength. Their duet was very cute, very sweet. I loved every moment of it. I highly recommend this movie. It's great. I know a lot of people have a hard time understanding time travel and time travel shenanigans, so there's a million questions that people still have, even when the answer is pretty obvious. A lot of people were saying, oh, they erased the original Descendants. No, they did not. The only thing that changed was the fate of Wonderland. Maddox turned evil because he watched them time travel and he became obsessed with the idea of finding that watch. But everything after that was of his own doing. It was the consequences of his own actions. He became obsessed. Witnessing that would not drive normal people mad. But he is the son of the Mad Hatter, so he's prone to going mad eventually. It's kind of what his family's known for. I do think Maddox will get redemption. I don't think he'll be the permanent villain, and I still think this was the better option, because an evil Queen of Hearts is someone who wields power and was actually executing people. This is the best timeline possible for everyone involved. I loved Red bonding with Pink. I have two younger sisters. I love the idea of sisterhood, and I love when they bring it into these shows. So if you get bored and want to watch a musical that you might be too old for, I highly recommend this one.